Hello, kings and queens, and welcome to another week with Asian Queen. So, this week it's all about the exes. What does your ex have to say about your new relationship? And as our case study for today's episode, we are going to be using Nicki Minaj and her ex, Meek Mills. They two met back in 2009, and back then Nicki Minaj was in a relationship with Safari. So Meek Mill had always had this huge crush on Nicki Minaj, and he was just so into her and wanted to, date her, but she made it clear that it wasn't possible because she was with another person. The cost became clear in 2014 when Nicki Minaj and Safari finally broke up, and Meek Mills finally had his chance, and in 2015 they started dating. They dated for a couple of years until they broke up in 2017, and it was a messy breakup. He tried all he could to get her back. Well, as per usual, like he would go in private and tell her that he wanted her back, but in public he was seriously trashing her. He trashed her to another rapper, Remy Ma, with whom Nicki Minaj has been having this feud for I don't even know how many years, but they were going back and forth with these tracks and everything. Anyway, Nicki decided that she had had enough of all the drama. She decided to move on with her life. She started dating again, and then she got married. But Meek Mill has something to say about her husband. Who is this husband? Well, his name is Kenneth Petty, and he is a high school sweetheart. Yes, they've known each other for so long. And one of the reasons why Nicki started dating him is because, according to her, he liked me even when I didn't have anything. Why exactly does Meek Mill think that Kenneth is not good enough? Kenneth has a history of rape. He was convicted for rape of a 16-year-old girl. He served his time, he's been released, but the stigma of being a sex offender remains. This is America, this is not Nigeria. But in spite of all of this, Nicki doesn't care, and she went ahead and got married to him back in September 2019 and has even added Mrs. Petty to her Instagram bio. It's Meek Mill. The name is so difficult, so I'm going to be calling him MM henceforth because I can't do. So is MM right to think that Nicki's husband is not good enough for her? Well, it is certain that Nicki is dating down and she married down. It's something that everybody in the industry knows. If you remember very well, I think it's like 6 or 7 years ago, she released this song, Broke Ass Nigga or something, where she was dissing all these men that don't have anything. Yes, they brag about having everything, and they're always talking down on women, treating them like trash. And then she ends up getting married to a man who was accused of rape, found guilty of rape, and incarcerated for rape. So you can imagine. And ever since Nicki got together with this man, she has been doing something that people do when they know that they are dating down. She has been trying so much to explain to the public that her husband is a changed person, that he's no longer the 20-year-old boy who raped a 16-year-old girl, that he is a good man, that he loves her, like trying to justify why you are with this person. But Kenneth doesn't have to justify why he is with Nicki. Everybody knows why he's with Nicki. Nicki is an accomplished woman. She's like the best-selling female rapper in history. And it is not an object of debate if, she's a catch or not. Everybody knows that she's a catch. Imagine having to spend so much time defending your partner, your husband, your wife, simply because they have a dirty past, or because they are not as accomplished as you are, or because you have an ex that is so much to compete with. Meek Mill, is a famous rapper. He is respected among rappers. He has carved a niche for himself. Perhaps his relationship with Nicki Minaj did help him a little bit, but even without Nicki Minaj, he has been thriving in his career. So now you have the ghost of an ex lurking in the background, and your new man constantly have to compete with that person, and so you have to come out to defend your man, knowing full well that the competition is unfair. No matter how much you try to reassure a partner, when he or she knows that you can do better, there's so much that you can do. you can never fully let them know that 100% that you want them, especially when everybody else thinks the contrary. So Nikki and her husband have, been doing all sorts of things, taking pictures out on the ground, going out together, posting on social media, like trying to validate their relationship, trying to tell the world, it doesn't matter what you say, we are still here, we are still going strong, and just suck it. But do they really need to do this? Like, do they need our validation for their relationship to say it's authentic? They should know this on their own. And if Nikki is so sure of the decision that she has made by marrying this man, then she shouldn't even pay attention to an ex-boyfriend who, despite having a woman who is pregnant for him, comes on the internet to throw her man without any provocation. Like, Nikki's husband has not even done or said anything to but he is constantly throwing shade. He posted a picture of him making fun of the way he was dressed. Like, you can imagine how stressful it is for this man. And the thing with a relationship like this is that because you have tried so hard to prove that it is real, it is the real deal, if it fails, you will be too ashamed to come out. Let's remember Wendy Williams. Like, she was married for more than 20 years. But those 20 years were not rosy. It was always one drama and the other. The husband was not faithful. He had children outside their marriage with another woman. But she remained there. Why? Because Wendy Williams has spent so much time bashing other people's relationships that she couldn't admit to herself that her relationship had failed. And I do hope that Nikki doesn't face the same situation, having had to prove to the entire world that a man who is not supposed to be the kind of man that she ends up with is the man that she eventually ended up with, will not deter her from making the right choice of ending the marriage if it doesn't make her happy anymore. And that is all for today, guys. I will see you next time to discuss another ex. See you now. Bye-bye.